presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Peter Obi, is no doubt a strong contender for the presidential seat in 2023 with a large number of youth as his support. Support? Uh, Only the youth? Why should they be saying that only the youth? He has, however, dominated social media platforms with his name on the lips of many young Nigerians as their favorite contender. Although, with these great political achievements recorded to his name, some political experts still believe he lacks the political structure to win the forthcoming presidential election. However, one of the people with the above opinion is Professor Adewale Oladipo, a former National Secretary of the PDP and a chieftain of the party. According to him, Peter Obi travels in politics only for his interest. He is not as stable as many youth think he is. The presidential election is a very tricky one, and for you to win, you must have a solid political structure. Professor Adewale Oladipo made these comments in a Tribune interview. He said when Obi left APGA, he joined our party and is now in Labour Party. I don't know the party he will belong to on the day of the presidential election, but let's assume he will stay in Labour Party till at least after the presidential election. He is somebody I like and he is a personal friend. But rhetoric and winning the presidential election are two different things. You need a solid structure to win the presidential election in this country. It is not a social media warfare that will win it for you. And this one calls himself a professor. So you are in PDP. So you are telling us that he has been moving from one party to another. And the man that is your principal in the same PDP that you are in, how do you describe that? And this one calls himself a professor. So he's still in this category of people. See, that era of talking about structures or no structure. We are done in this country with this kind of people, with this mindset. People that you think that they ought to have known better. How is it your business? Focus on your party that has structure and let's see on the day of election. Can you imagine? Smiling. Honestly, I wonder how these people think. They thought it is the same business, same business as usual. No. Things have changed. Why is Obi structure your problem? Please, let Peter be and leave us alone with that structureless party. Let's wait and see the outcome by February. It will shock you and your structural party. Nigerians are wiser. Wicked politicians, God will judge all of you. What about Atiku Tinubu and Rabi Kwakwanso? The fears of Obi due to Private Elijah prophecy is worrying you. A professor lying fluently. How dare you accuse Obi of traveling from one party to another? At the same time, you are working for Atiku PDP, who has been the most traveled politicians in Nigeria. Atiku started from SDP to PDP, then from PDP to AD to ACN to PDP, and again to APC and back to PDP. How can this shameless professor defend this? I don't understand though. I don't understand. Maybe something is really wrong with these people upstairs. Before you condemn somebody, at least you need to look at yourself. You are condemning somebody, pointing one finger at somebody, and you've forgotten that the reasons are pointed at you. I don't know whether they think Nigerians are zombies that they don't even think. I wonder this kind of professor without facts. How do you hunt Peter Obi for changing party twice, but Atiku that change party every year is your favorite candidate? Sorry for you and your structures too. You forget that things are changing and beavers can undo the power of corrupt structures. Where unpaid salary is affecting your brain, rush for brain scan. You lack the capacity to speak against Obi. You go clear for una eyes when Obi and Dati win. Please go and sleep. Don't even talk if you don't have something to say. Obi is never your friend with a friend like you. With a friend like you don't even need an enemy. The man is a professor of idiotism and stupidity. Atiku went from PDP, which we all know, from PDP to ACN, ACN to this, back and forth, back and forth. Obi, who doesn't have any structure, is costing you people sleepless nights. Why not talk about Sowore and others with mighty structures? Obi, abeg, cut small soup for me. Oh. Sleepless nights on social media, whichever, but they don't want sleep now. Well, anywhere they are, whether they are on social media, so they are not on. So the ones on ground, they are spirits or they are ghosts. You will not mind your business. Stop this your stupid structure talks. We the people are the structure, and we are ready to any length to defend its mandate. Nigerians are Peter B structure. That means you personally know how your PDP and APC normally rig their ways into power, thunder, fire all of you criminals. Well, Obi can win an online election if one should be conducted in Nigeria, but as of now, he only stands a chance of winning some states in the southeast, which cannot give him the number of Kano voters alone. And from your mind, it is saying only when you have only Kano, that is the end. You only have Kano, you don't want to have any another place. Can you see slave talking? That was then. They are wiser now. Wait and see. You are so correct, sir. Obi is just a selfish man who's so good with deceit and falsehood and lies, and that is why the gullible tend to fall for his antics. We will waste our votes. Don't worry. You think that the people who are supporting are going to let them waste their votes, even if the one with they no vote, the people who no waste votes, so they voted for Buhari, they voted for APC 2 times, they didn't waste their votes. Tell me what they are enjoying. Is it not better you waste your vote, you kukuma no say you no kukuma vote, than for you to go under the sun and give somebody who is not even responsible your vote? At the end of the day, you are suffering. Political affiliation is still getting these fools intoxicated. I don't even expect him to say otherwise. He, of course, needs to defend his dead party. Don't worry, uneducated professor, you will soon wake up from your slumber, and by then, it will be too late for you to make amends. Overstructure is the problem of this man and his PDP. How is it your business? Why is Obi giving you sleepless nights? Professor, or whatever you call yourself, you better keep quiet. Keep quiet. Telling us about structures. Some people are telling us that. So if Obi is lying then, or you are assigning or ascribing Obi to be whatever you are ascribing him to be, then what is not the fate of a Tinubu and Atiku? So guys, let's hear your opinion and have your take on this.